Check this out. Old school NASA, Apollo 14. This little clip has got it all. Numerology, Jason and the Argonaut style special effects, and believe it or not, a first for me, models doing loop-the-loop in a dark room. Unbelievable stuff. So let's have a look.
A total exploration of a record 9.5 hours. 33.5 hours after they landed, Alan Shepard and Edgar Mitchell lifted off in the silent vacuum of the moon.
SM engine is armed. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. This will be ignition. What a liftoff. And liftoff. Roger, ignition.
You'll notice here it gets all trippy and disorientating. Again, put you off, make you lose your bearings here, so you can't see the landing site. You can't really see what's going on. You got no idea of scale. Why? It's obviously because this is fake.
Switch over. 10 seconds. Roger. Hey, baby. It's over. It's good. Steering looks good, Houston. Roger. You're looking good from down here, Al. I'll be up on 1 minute.
Now, this is where it starts to get really silly. Here, this is the guys who have just blasted off from the moon, coming back to the orbiter. They're being filmed supposedly by the guy in the orbiter. Bearing in mind these guys are 250,000 miles away from home in late 60s, early 70s space tech. Supposedly going round the moon at ridiculous speeds. You would have thought there'd be some fear, some adrenaline. You're in the unknown. Do we get that from these guys? No. All we get is shockingly bad Jason and the Argonaut style special effects. And listen to the guy. Listen to his voice. It's just all one big joke. Let's have a listen.
Half an hour later, Stuart Russo watched their progress from Kitty Hawk.
Now listen to him. Here he comes.
What are you doing way down there, oh fearless one?
Ridiculous. And just taking the piss. Add to the fact, look at the state of that. Look at it. Straight out of the Jason and the Argonaut style special effects. Fucking shocking.
You've lost a little weight since the last time I saw you.
Excuse me. Now, this is the guys, supposedly in the lunar lander, looking up at the old fearless one in the lunar orbiter, okay? So they're now, the cameras are reversed almost, yeah? They're looking up at the guy who was looking down at them just now. But this is, well, this is a first for me, what we got coming up.
She's keeping at about 100 feet, closing in a little more for the pictures of the service module and command module.
I mean, look at the state of that.
Okay, shall do a loop later.
Now our mate here now is going to run his orbiter through tests, right? Listen to the interaction. This is literally, and I'm not joking, this is literally two guys just blatantly chatting to each other, almost laughing about the absurdity of what is being shown on the camera here. Two guys chatting as an Airfix model does a loop-the-loop in a dark room. And yet this is supposedly in space. This is shocking.
Okay, make it smooth.
Again, listen to the voices, bearing in mind the danger would be involved here, going round a ball, ridiculous speeds, 250,000 miles away from home, in tin can spacecraft, 60s, 70s tech. and listen to them and watch the Airfix model doing a loop-de-loop.
And around we go. Show us the roof style. Oh, you look good. There I was at 240,000 coming over the top. That's our home away from home. Would you believe 360,000? Yeah. Kitty Hawk doing extremely smooth.
Clearly ridiculous, shockingly bad. The irony of all of this, the moon landing, the only reason all this was pushed in the first place was to sell the lie of living on a ball. But the irony is now, it now exposes the lie and the globe for what it is, because it's often cited as evidence, because the globe believers have no practicality. And then of course when we look at this moon landing so-called number one evidence, it's actually comedy gold. In this instance, Apollo 14, we've got Airfix models doing loop-the-loops in a dark room. We've got Jason and the Argonaut style special effects, and we've just got one big pantomime style interaction between so-called astronauts. Clearly ridiculous, just like the globe. But I have to say, I love the old space stuff. It was a different time, a different place, when space was actually fun.